Hello everyone. This is my new Python project, which I'm going to create a Jenkins pipeline for it. So this is a simple Python project. Let me quickly show you the code. So this is a simply Python math, what I'm doing right now. So just adding subtraction, multiplication, and divide uh, two numbers. So this is a simple code which I have written in Python. And if you see here, you have a test underscore ops.py. So this is the file which we will be running our test cases. So all these are the test cases. So you'll be testing it. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is, let's create a Jenkins pipeline. Before you create a Jenkins pipeline, you have to have Docker, because I'm using a Docker image for Jenkins for this quick demo. So let's begin. I have already run the uh, pipeline. I have already run the Jenkins Docker image command, and this is the command. Let me share it with you guys. So if you see, this is the Jenkins image, which will be taking it from the Docker. So this is a Docker image for Jenkins. So if you quickly run, so this Docker image, it runs on port 8080 and also on port 5000. Okay. So once you run this command, then you'll get a admin password for that. You can just copy that password and you can log into Jenkins. And I'm gonna skip that part right now, because that's very simple and you guys can do it. So here now we are in Jenkins. Okay. So if you go here and let's quickly create a pipeline. Jenkins, or let's say this Python underscore demo underscore test. Okay, and let's create a pipeline for this. Let's click on OK, and let's just give it a description. This pipeline is to test and build the Python code. All right. So here in Jenkins, so this is just a demo right now. So this all the other statements I'm gonna explain it to all of you guys in the coming videos. So just follow this, and just this is for your practice. Just do whatever I do. Just follow these steps. So here we also I also have a Jenkins file here. So what you can do is you can just simply copy the Jenkins file. Okay, and let me explain it to you what this file is doing. So here we are just checking out from Git, and this is the Git URL for your code. And before you do that, let's quickly copy this and replace it with the right URL of your Git project. Let me, okay. So this, so we have a Git project. So this is checking out from the Git project, and then the next stage is the build stage. So it will just compile your Python code, and then it will run the tests. So using the PyTest, it will run all the tests. Okay, so let's see. Let's try to save it and let's try to build this. I'm sure it will give some errors. So let's see the logs first. Let's see what's the issue with this. The checking out is complete, and now we there is an issue with Python 3 because the whatever the image, the Docker image, uh, the image container does not have a Python installed in it. So for that, what we'll have to do is let's open a new terminal in a new window, and here let me expand it to you. Let's quickly do docker ps. All right, so this is the issue. The issue why we have encountered is because there is no Python installed in the Docker container. So to do that, what we have to do is you can just simply type like ps docker ps command. So this will list the containers that are currently that your Docker containers are currently running, and for that there is a simple command to get into the container, which is docker exec -it -u. So the user -it is for the iterative mode, and -u is your logging into the container using a root user, and you just paste the container ID /bin/bash. All right, so you see here, so right now you are in the Docker container. So let's do ls. All right, so you can see all these directories in the uh, Docker container. So now let's do apt get update. Okay, so let's do this. Now it's time to install Python. Apt Python 3. Just trying to install Python, and Python is now installed. Let's check Python 3. All right, so right now you are in the Python is running. So let's test. All right, so your Python is running, your Python is installed and it's running. So now let's exit. Okay, so now I'm out of this. So now let's run this build once more. Okay, so now the build step is done. So it has it tried to build your Python code. Let's look at the logs. You see here, so it's your Python code is built now. All right, so now the issue is with there is no PyTest. So if you see, there is no PyTest module, so you have to install PyTest module. And if you see in the requirements, even in the requirements I have mentioned, you need this module. Okay, so now let's install this module in our Docker container. Or you can just simply follow my README. Even in my README, you have this. You can just simply copy this command and you can just simply run it. So it's installing the module, and now okay. So now let's we have already installed. I just installed PyTest. So if you see this, so you can see the PyTest is installed. Okay, you can just see this version. All right, PyTest is installed. So now let's get into Jenkins. Let's get into a dashboard. Let's try to build it. All right, so now the build is complete. So let's check the logs, console output, and this is correct. Okay, so this is the way you can try to create a Jenkins pipeline. So this is a small demo, and in the coming sessions we'll be working we'll be going deep in. Okay, please watch this video, do some practice, have some fun. All right, I'll be back with a new video next time. See you. Bye bye.